All right, hello, welcome to the Pokepals Spooky Smackdown tournament, which is our Halloween-themed tournament, meaning we're only able to use Ghost, Dark, and Bug-type Pokemon. Okay, and I'm about to yap just about the meta and some of my thoughts on my team for about 9 minutes, so if you're not interested in that, which is extremely fair, just check the timeline for that little button to just hop over to Game 1. All right, so I'm not sure exactly where this is going to end up because this isn't going to be a one-for-one team breakdown, but I want to yap a little bit about what I think this meta is about to be, or at least like a couple things I noticed trying to team build. So first off, only allowing Bug, Dark, and Ghost types, and Dual types, obviously, removes all the follow me users in Regulation H, meaning a Pokemon with safety goggles or just grass types in general cannot be redirected, which when you say it like that, it sounds kind of potentially crazy. Like I don't know how much you can actually abuse that, because like Meowscarada or like Windrider Shiftry or Terra Grass on something else are probably the best ways to abuse that, or like a safety goggles. But it was definitely of note. Like when I started building and I realized there was no follow me user, I was like, grass types and safety goggles just got a big buff. With that being said, like safety goggles also is slightly less important without an Amoonguss. Again, I think Sinistra, I really wanted to bring Venonat. I think there's like some real Pokemon still for safety goggles. So, I don't know. I was back and forth on a lot of items. I had Leftovers Ape and Covert Cloak Volk at one point. And I also had Giga Drain Terra Grass Volk for exactly what I was talking about, where the grass types can't get redirected. And then I realized I kind of had nothing for the dragon types, because we still have Dragapult and Hydreigon at a minimum, which will be on... I'll be surprised if I don't fight at least one of each of them tonight. So Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. I'll just stay on these two for a second, because obviously it means I have setup Pokemon. That's also Venonat was the Rage Powder, which was useful. And then I debated Grimmsnarl at one point, and Grimmsnarl is probably I think you can do probably objectively better things if you are more willing to use the Pokemon that are currently meta in Regulation H. With that being said, I obviously still have Ape, Kingambit, and Volcarona, and Zoroark, his human form, has had a couple results, both recently and back in first time it was around, with namely Parker. And then Sinistra still sees decent usage in Reg H. Araquanid is really the only one that is really not around at all in Reg H, but I tested it a little bit. I don't think it's an unusable Pokemon currently, in normal format, but it just doesn't do enough things. It doesn't fill enough of a niche that you need. Probably the best way to describe it. But it's good. I fuck with it. I obviously put it on this team. So it's actually a great transition to the second thing, is there's only one Wide Guard user in this format. So it is this Araquanid. Again, I actually want to say I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong about the follow me user and the fact that there's no other Wide Guard user. But I don't think there's another Dark, Ghost, or Bug type in Scarlet Violet that gets access to Wide Guard. I'm not even gonna open it up right now. Anyway, so I also had realized put Venonat here, and even with a Terra Water somewhere, how do I deal with a Typhlosion erupting on me? I don't is the answer, and so Araquanid with Wide Guard helps with that, and it's still Trick Room mode with these guys, and probably Zoroark on the front, baiting as a weird thing. Or Annihilate is also a speed tier where it's faster than all instants can be, but against fast teams, I can definitely use it in Trick Room. Zoroark is not a normal Zoroark. Zoroark is not offensive, namely because in a format with only Bug, Dark, and Ghost Pokemon, I feel like Ghost type stocks, I want to say are up because there's so many good Ghost types, but then there's also like the King Gambit and the Incineroar at a minimum, and Hydreigon and Tietar. Like, there's also so many great Dark types, and you know, then it gets weird. But also, that's where, like, I think Ape is so good because I think you need a fighting type. Like, no poison in this format is so interesting because, like, Amoonguss and Sneasler at a minimum would do a lot. Like, I would play with Weezing. But anyway, we're not going to even think about poison being involved because I think it's more interesting that it's even more limited. But yeah, Terra Grass, because of can't be redirected, so you can't redirect my Taunt or Will-O-Wisp, and Shadow Ball, and you know, Shadow Ball will still hit for sure, but it's not like, I mean, it is what I wanted to do. Like, I want it to be a fast support that can be speed control and chunk, and hopefully, you know, get a random fighting move or fake out or some shit. So, you know, it's just going to be annoying. Like, this Pokemon is just designed to be annoying and hopefully, like, steal a turn or two or a move or two even from your opponent because they think it's a different Pokemon. Gambit is Assault Vest, Terra Water, Terra Blast, which is, like, a fuck you to Incineroar, mostly under Trick Room, but, I mean, you click the button outside of Trick Room. Outside of that, which is, or, you know, the Terra Water, Terra Blast, which is not the main thing. The main thing was, I mean, similar issue with Typhlosion, although Araquanid is probably the main thing that solves it. A Terra Water Assault Vest is still, like, a good way to resist special fighting moves. And Sucker Punch for Typhlosion. So this and Araquanid kind of do solve my Typhlosion issue. Which probably wasn't a major issue to begin with because I have Gambit, but I was also worried about, like, a Rage Powder and an Eruption, and I was not willing to make it Safety Goggles Gambit. I was also not willing to make it Swords Dance Gambit because I'm already doing Bulk Up and Quiver Dance, and I, like, very much wanted to do those. And so I did a couple games of testing on just, I made a fresh account, Reg H ladder, and, you know, there were some teams, like, I don't have anything to do with a Dondozo, and Fast and DD Male also was, and that was before I put Araquanid on too, was, like, just a menace. And Venonat was useful in some of those games, but I don't think it, like, helps the team as a whole by existing. And I should say, I also had Spiritomb over Sinistra at one point, which probably sounds like a bigger deal. But, like, with Venonat as a Rage Powder, it was just a Trick Room support with different options. And it was pretty bulky in his Helping Hand and Snarl. And, like, I think Spiritomb is real. I would not be surprised to see one tonight. But yeah, I mean, you know, Spiritomb, Venonat for Sinistra, Araquanid was, like, basically what I ended up on, which is, like, I felt so much cooler with Spiritomb, Venonat, but then I got down to the brass tacks of it, and I really could not run them. They didn't do enough into the Pokemon I was really scared of, and I'm, like, 0% sure any of this rambling makes sense, but I mean, we've basically talked about everybody, so maybe this makes it into the video, maybe not. Who fucking knows? All right, okay, So Sableye, Luxic. So I feel like my King Gambit is getting fake out first impression because I'm Assault Vest. Which means, honestly, I think I want to taunt the Sableye and just rip a Quiver Dance. I should have protected. Oh, I got a burn, which we are fine with, but if I take... Okay, yeah, Volk took first impression, I would have been a little sad. So there's no Rain Dance coming out. X-Kick is a fucking fighting move, right? I'm like not trolling. Yeah, okay. I was like, Loki, is that a rock move? Am I trolling? I think Willow is just so good. I think Sableye's probably knocking off Volk, but could... No, I missed! But could knock off Zoroark just to be safe. Knocking off Volk, you know, gets rid of a lot of passive healing, but it's really not the end of the world. Yeah. First impression, Sucker Punch, U-turn, X-Kick. I think I'm just gonna click a Heat Wave now. Do I want to press the Willow, or do I want to potentially taunt something coming in? Greninja is Haze, but it's not faster than Volk. Do I even want to switch Zoroark? I think I just press Willow Heat Wave, I guess. Yeah, like I kind of figured the Luxic would switch out. Like maybe Taunt is better, but like Greninja's not outspeeding Volk, so I'm not that worried about getting outsped on the Haze. I potentially could have just gone for the Shadow Ball on Sableye. I kind of didn't expect it to live a +1 Heat Wave, but I feel like I'm just underestimating Sableye because I expect it to be weaker than it is. Okay, I need to Terra Blast the Greninja. I think I switch in Gambit. And like, I guess Sucker Punching Sableye I feel like a waste. But if I Kowtow or Iron Head to get a somebody on switch in, then I can risk giving up my Assault Vest. Do I need my Assault Vest? Because it would basically just be if it's Basculegion in the back, and if it's Basculegion in the back, I don't think I do. So I think I pressed the Kowtow. Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. He can Terra Poison Greninja, but it's like too much to... I feel like trying to call out his Terra is a bit too much, but if he does Terra Poison Greninja and Haze, I respect it. Okay, cool. Okay, and Sucker Punch would have been better, so I'd probably use my Assault Vest. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Because, I mean, so now it's the Basky Legion, which can tear water, but it does not have rain, so it's not outspeeding Volk. And then, what, gonna press Shadow Ball? The female shiny is kind of sick. I don't think I've seen that before. And yeah, this is probably the bigger quote-unquote issue, only because of first impression, really. I mean, kind of Axe Kick, but Heat Wave, Sucker Punch, even on Terra Water, Bask. Wait, but Terra Blast. What if I just switch in Sinistra and Protect, though? Yeah, that's the correct play. It's the most passive play, and like Sinistra probably takes a chunk, if not just dies this turn. But I don't really need Sinistra to finish this game out, so if I can just like protect Volk for a turn, guaranteed on what is probably the only thing that can be a threat, which is like Silver Powder, Terra Bug, First Impression. Yeah, like, if I could just not have one of my two important Pokemon take this move, I think everything's okay. Yeah, like, I think he, to an extent, needs to press that button. But that's also, you know, I'm just like, okay. He can't even Sucker Punch. Not that you really want to Sucker Punch the Fairy type. Oh, Loxic is not real anymore because Sucker Punch, U-Turn, and Axe Kick are not damaging Terra Fairy Volk. Does Terra Blast pick up this KO? I was only even debating that because I have Gambit in the back. I want to see if +1 Terra Blast picks up this KO. Because I don't need to damage Loxic at all. Loxic is not real. No, it does not. But it did more than Heat Wave would have. Okay, I'm trolling! Wait, what the fuck with that U-turn damage? I know what Tinted Lens does, but what the fuck? Sheesh. Okay, wait. Have I lost? Cause Sucker Punch fucking kills me now, doesn't it? Like, I needed a Heat Wave last turn. I think I just fucking lost. The issue is if Loxic targets Gambit this turn, I lose, I think. Like if I protect. Oh my god, I needed a Heat Wave last turn though, holy shit. Yeah, oh my god, fuck. Yeah, I know. I know Sucker Punch fucking... Oh man, okay. He's gonna give me one. He's gonna Sucker Punch. He might also try and protect again on Bask and like, do some nonsense. Because Loxic can KO Gambit. Oh, Loxic didn't Sucker Punch. Did Loxic go to KO Gambit? Yeah, Loxic KO'd somebody. Shit. Because he didn't Sucker Punch. Oh my god, yeah, he just typed man lock. That is so ass sometimes. I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, he fucking tilted. Oh my god. Bro, don't fucking tilt though. The thing is, I mean, for as silly as it sounds, I like legitimately could press the wrong buttons there, in that I think like I could try and go for a sucker punch and attack, and then like not get the sucker punch off because you sucker punch, and then that's not like real. I don't know. I suppose it probably was over from the X kick myth. I mean, obviously I did not deserve that game necessarily, but I'm also like, and I don't really want to respond until after the best of 3 regardless of what was said, but it was very clear my opponent instantly typed man locks like his ass sometimes GG and pressed the loss button before I think probably even having clicked the run button, and I was like, like, that is tilting, I can understand, but it's also a 90% accurate move. I feel like people, you know, treat them like 100%, and then like the world has ended when they miss sometimes. I say that as Marco-san Heatwave spam enjoyer. Anyways, we're not gonna go for that again. And we might not even actually go for a quiver dance, and we might just do trick room stuff. And yes, there is like an amount of leading Sinistras not optimal because you're not getting the ability, but there's also an amount of it's my Rage Powder Pokemon, and what if I want to set Trick Room up from the get-go? And so, yeah. Yeah, it's Rain Dance, Fake Out, Protect, Knock Off. An Araquanid switch and Terra Dark Trick Room is just like unstoppable. I mean, maybe they go for Rain Dance Muddy Water and they get more damage on Sinister that way. But that would be the worst case scenario. Rain Dance Muddy Water. I didn't really consider Rain Dance Muddy Water, but I was under such big threat of Shadow Ball as evidenced from last game that I felt like I had to Terra. But it could just be doing that for speed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't believe Muddy Water missed. Oh. Yeah, that's a dead save lie. That liquidation hits now. Oh, water bubble's not a joke. I can't believe Muddy Water missed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Fuck, we've all been there. I think I more or less sack Volk here on the first impression. Because Araquanid is king right now. Oh, he didn't even swing with Bask. Just fair. Bye-bye. Bro, you have 2 Pokemon left. You reported game 2 as a loss. I do feel bad because holy shit, the Muddy Water missed, but why are you tilting so hard round 1 in a for fun format? I feel bad. I'm not gonna say anything until the game ends because I do feel bad, but I'm like... Like, it's like weird for me to pick up the KOs. Okay, the battle cancel. Shit. Well, like, GG's. I feel bad. Like, I didn't deserve the game 1 and then eat tilt off the face of the planet. I don't know what to type other than GG's. I just gotta type GG's. I'm like... I don't really know how to interact with somebody tilting this hard. Like, I get it. Like, it was... he said Def not my best team, but it's goofy. It's not even... I don't think your team has any major issues. I think you just fucking missed an Axe Kick and a Muddy Water. Like, that shit sucks. And maybe the fact that those are your best options is like... Maybe you could argue that is a team issue. But in this for fun format, I was like, man, that just fucking blows. Like, so I do feel bad. Like, the team is fine. It is a fun team. The games are obviously much different if moves connected to. I'm like, not that it's my job, but I'm like, how do I fucking save his mental? Cause I did try a mental boom. I don't want anybody mental booming. We're playing Pokemon. Anyways, this is a TreySpecs Eruption Typhlosion next to a extremely fast Tailwind. I think we'll just actually do Volk Araquanid lead because Volk Loki kills everything. If I can get a Quiver Dance off. I really wanted to do Zoroark Volk with Araquanid as the Zoroark, but I think that'll work better if I've already led an Araquanid as an Araquanid and press Wide Guard turn 1. Because the thing is, if I press Wide Guard turn 1, Typhlosion is kind of stuck pressing Shadow Ball or Overheat into Volk, which like it can do. I'm not saying it can't. Yeah, like I don't have a phenomenal way to stop what if I protect and Mirror Coat? Too much for turn 1. Too much for turn 1. We Quiver Dance Wide Guard, and there's no world in which it's like fake tears Overheat. Good Terrifier Overheat, which probably picks up Volk. Like we're gonna be so fucking for real. Give me Eruption. Did you press Eruption? Did you press Eruption? Did you press Eruption? Or am I losing? Oh, you didn't. Is it Overheat on Araquanid? No, he pressed Eruption! It is choice specs! Okay, so Sash Rabombi does mean they can Tailwind and then I'll still be underspeeding. But like, do I not just press Quiver Dance again? Because you're a fucking Rabombi and I have to press... Well, I don't have to press Wide Guard. Yo, low-key, I don't have to press Wide Guard. Because I'm trying to maintain speed. And I can't stop the Tailwind from going off. I think this is still correct, so I can try and pick it up later. What? Okay, if Typhlosion didn't switch out, then I'm still +2 Spadef, and I'm still resisting it on Araquanid. Oh, bro just stayed in. I mean, Volk is +2 Spadef. I'm a little worried about the damage though. Okay. We're fine with this. No more Ensign. No more Ensign feels phenomenal. I can press a normal type Terra Blast on Typhlosion, and even if it doesn't KO, that might be better. But why don't I just fucking press Heat Wave Wide Guard? Like, you're still locked into Eruption. Yeah, like if you're gonna be greedy, like I was trying to get you on the switch for sure, but if you're not gonna switch, fuck it. Oh, the crit mattered for sure. Tailwind. Yeah, so Rabambi still outspeeds Volk. And like the Scarf Basque, that is potentially a thing, still does as well. What's Moonblast? Maybe I fucking Quiver Dance one more time right here. I think I'll Quiver Dance one more time. Specifically because of the Troy Scarf Basque. And then I do just Wide Guard because like, what? Like fake tears is probably the worst thing that you can do. Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, but yeah, GG. Maybe I'm saying that too early, but low-key I feel like GG. Yeah, okay, I'm +1 Spadef still. And now I'm faster than your Basque. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm +3. I'm Tailwinded Scarf. I was just assuming outspeed. Low-key Basque could still outspeed me. Yeah, I'm not so thrilled with myself. Because Terra Water Gambit means I actually can't lose the game. I think if I Sucker Punch Basque and Wide Guard. Well, no, because it's Wave Crash versus we don't know. That has to pick up, right? So if I Wide Guard and he overheats Gambit, it's okay. I think it's okay. I think like letting him get an Eruption or Heat Wave is like my only lose condition. I know it like feels like it should be an easy endgame to play out because in front of 2 Choice Specs Pokemon, but I just like can't believe I gave up Gambit the way, or Volk the way I did. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, and so now you're loading your special attack, and I get to heal up Araquanid. And now, like, what are you, okay, wait, next turn. Then I'm gonna press Trick Room and Liquidation. Because there's no way -2 overheat KOs Arachnid here. Yeah. Like, crit, obviously, but I have no, like, real way to play around a crit regardless. Yes, Hospitality won me that game. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. I mean, I kind of realized after I clicked the buttons and, you know, before it happened, that at +3 I was not outspeeding the Choice Scarf Basque in Tailwind. I did my mental math, admittedly just completely wrong, although I, you know, gonna get into next game. But I want to compare those speed stats. Oh, it's not that close. I think they might still be able to be adamant low-key. No, they do need to be jolly. Oh, no. They're pretty reasonably close. Okay. They're close enough that I confirmed that that's a fucking jolly scarf. So... So... I know I'm like kind of spamming Volk. Is this good? I don't know. I mean, the team is fine. Is Volk not just the right answer in front of this team? We'll see. Because it is a mirror herb Incineroar, which I do respect. But equally, I'm not 100% convinced I care. Like, do I not just KO you first? Okay. Now, reminder. This Arachnid is not what it may seem. So, this, if I were this Basculegion and I thought this was an Annihilate Arachnid, I low-key would probably flip turn the Annihilate, but I'm not much of a fucking oh, that doesn't matter. Loki, I think Shadow Ball, see if we can't get away with it. Yep. That did a lot more damage than last time. My special attack fell! Bro, are you fucking for real? Come on. That's not gonna KO now. Fuck. Shit, you actually got the fucking Spadak drop. That's some nonsense. And so the thing is, it's not going to lower the speed of Rabombi even if it connect, but it would break Sash. Because I think the Moonblast could be into Ape this turn since I just protected, and I can't Terra Fire to the flip turn. So like Ape could just go down this turn. Okay, that is better, because otherwise I would have given Gambit too much. Damn, just barely doesn't put to Sash. I don't have Sinistra. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh, we got that turn right. Okay. That's nice. Basque Legion is fake in front of King Gambit. For obvious reasons. And like, yes, Mirror Herb, but I got both Defiant boosts here. It just got +4? What the fuck is that interaction? Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's worth it. I 100% thought that fucker was gonna get +2. Incineroar just got +4 attack. Holy shit. Wait, that is not okay. I'm just covering everything, I think. Yeah. Did I click Ironhead? I think I clicked Ironhead. No, I clicked Terra Water, Terra Blast. Why am I... No, I needed a Terra Water, but I think Ironhead is better coverage, actually. Hopefully it's... No, neither is enough to pick up independently. And unless he... But Close Combat on Gambit might still fucking pick up with +4. Like, are we fucking for real, man? Sword Stand, fair enough. What is this fucking Incineroar too? Oh, at 11. Okay. Okay, but +4 Incineroar. Okay, Close Combat neutral does a little bit less than a third. I'm the slower Sucker Punch, which is problematic. My +1 defense. Yeah, I was worried about that. I mean, that's what I was thinking of when I was like, oh, I'm the slower Sucker Punch, but I'm basically just praying. What? I just lose. Why did that fall apart so quickly? Well, for the record, it kind of fell apart turn 2 when I realized I had 0 speed control left. I know it's only been 2 games, but Goggles hasn't been useful at all on Ape. So I suppose that is part of the issue. Is like my fast speed is Volk and whatever Zoroark can outspeed, which does not include Rabombi. Another thing is, like, I don't think I can get away with the Araquanid Volk again. In that, like, I don't even want to play wide guard mind games. But how do I deal with Sinistra if I don't just... Or like, how does Sinistra get a Trick Room up without Araquanid threatening shit? I know I just said I don't think I can get away with it again, but I think it's the only lead. Like, I don't know. I feel like now that I'm playing this team even more, I'm like, why? Because it's not Tail Room. It's not Pokemon that can actively mid-battle switch between Tailwind and Trick Room effectively. There's no Tailwind at all. So why did I feel the need to have Sinistra and Araquanid in King Gambit? I mean, King Gambit. But I feel like I felt the need to have like Trick Room option. Yeah, because I feel like he's clicking Overheat. He's not clicking Eruption. Right? Yeah. And like I could have protected, but we trade. Yeah, like protect could have been good, but if that overheats into Araquanid, and I don't think it KOs, but you know, if it's into that Araquanid, things can look more weird. Now, I think I do want to get the Trick Room up, but that feels easier said than done. I think I still need to. Yeah, like this like threatens it a little bit, more than a little bit. Oh no, it doesn't. It's Iron Head, Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Protect. I just trigger him. I like literally just trigger him. Suppose my worry here is actually that Arachnid gets focused down. Probably the bigger worry here. Terra Fairy Moonblast on her Bombi? That does scare me a little bit. Ironhead does not pick up. God damn! Okay, so the because he has protect, which makes me I think maybe I'll just press life do, because what I kind of want to do is rage powder, but I'm worried about the King Gambit protect. Yeah. So this at least keeps me alive one more turn, and then I'll rage powder next turn. Really making the hard call would have been also liquidation on Rabombi, but I didn't feel willing to hard call it. I just wanted Sinistra to survive this Moonblast, which is also what makes the King Gambit protect correct, or like a correct play. Like if Sinistra just alive next turn, still it like doesn't solve your problem. Yeah. So, I mean, does he switch? What does he switch to? His own Sinistra, or? Yeah, I'm gonna press Rage Powder this turn. I like can't let him Sucker Punch. Yeah. You know, I really thought about getting greedy, but I just can't let him Sucker Punch. I'm like not sure Pollen Puff does more damage to, and it doesn't, so it's, I don't know, say Moonblast PP, fair, whatever. That is Scarfed. Oh my god. Okay, technically I'm gonna be uber safe because that is a choice scarf. And I'm just gonna also liquidation into that slot to make sure it just doesn't get a move off. And Terra Water is, oh, it doesn't do anything. I was gonna say, so I'm not weak to Fairy, but I was a fucking Dark Steel type. Yeah, I don't know, Terra Water doesn't do anything, but Terra Water on either of them doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah, I mean, it like, I know, but I was being like uber safe. Okay, this is why I have a trickery mode, Aiden. You were like second guessing yourself so hard at the beginning of the game. This is why I have a trickery mode. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's not doing shit. Yeah, that's loss. There, GG's. Oh, that was a good set. Woo. Okay, nice. All right, it's fucking time. It's Trey. Let's see the shit he has cooked up. So, like, if I can and that's the important part of this sentence. If I can get a quiver dance or two, I think one, if I can get one quiver dance, two with he light screens, and if you putting shots, you'll edit this down, but lock the fuck in. What the fuck is happening? We'll see. I think the threat of rage powder. We're fake threatening a rage powder. Like, we're also threatening Trick Room, but we're also threatening Trick Room next to a Volcarona. You know, is it a real threat? I like the shiny bugs. So I do think if I Terra Fairy Quiver Dance and I Will-O-Wisp Cleavor, I'm not gonna take that much damage this turn. Like, outspeed his Volk. I suppose I didn't really think about how important that was. Like, I maybe could have. Maybe I should have taunted his Volk. But it shouldn't be Rage Powder turn 1. No. Yeah. But he might Tailwind turn 1. Okay, I at least did not lose a speed tie for Tailwind. And or if he presses Fiery Dance, I'm way happier. Ah, onto the grass type. Yeah, no, I like baited the Rage Powder. I baited the Rage Powder and got the burn on Cleavor anyway. Okay, now, like, if I just start pressing Heat Waves... Like, I'm not sure it KOs Cleavor, but... if it... Sucker Punch... will... I think it's Gambit, so I just pressure Heat Wave plus Sucker Punch on everything. Like, maybe he switches Cleavor out. And, like, you know, I don't need to... It's, like, not that much threat, but it still has close combat. Stone Axe is still... Rocks aren't that annoying for me, but... It can still close combat. King Gambit, probably the main thing. Don't miss Cleavor. Okay, that's okay. We can live. Oh, Cleavor lives that? Oh, if this is close combat and Gambit dies, that's a problem. Okay, Stone Axe we're less upset with. I am impressed that Cleavor lived that. Yeah, the free switch now is like the least ideal way that could have worked out, to be honest. But it's okay. Okay, Terrifier. Annihilate. Terrifier, Annihilate. I don't have like anything currently left to hit very well. And so we are not going to hit it until we are ridiculously set up. And we're also actively rage powdering it. So we're not going to give it free buffs to Rage Fists. You should be pressing bulk up, most likely. Unless you just drain punches this turn, which is also fair. I didn't really think about it. Yeah, I figured he'd press bulk up for at least one turn. That's fun. So, you know, King Gambit kind of does negative damage into Annihilate now, like nothing. It does like 20% to Volk with a Kowtow. Maybe we can get a Drain Punch. At a minimum, we're healing Volk. Okay, protect. Is this a Drain Punch? It is a Rage Fist. Okay, fair. Yeah. Is that just +1? He hasn't taken any damage. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, Volk doesn't have that much physical bulk. You know, it's like I could switch out and back in for some more, like protect, switch out, switch back in for more healing. But I think I am really just supposed to try and get to like +4 special attack and fucking trying to go this Annihilate. Yeah, the Rage Powder didn't do. Probably dick, but I'm +3? Heatwave Rage Powder. KO Volk. Yay, they actually connected. God, didn't quite do half to Ape, but Terra Blast does slightly more. But also, like if this is Weavile in the back, like, I think I'm still lost. Okay, it's Grim. Which is like... How do we feel about it being Grim? Pretty bad. Yeah, just for a little bit of damage. Oh my god, Aiden! You didn't read that it was Citrus Berry! Not that I think there's a 50%, but holy shit, Aiden. You did not read that it was citrus berry. Yeah. Bro. I was almost Terra Water Terra Blast on Volk, unironically. Like, I changed it today. I made the team for the most part on cart last night, and I changed it from Terra Water to Terra Fairy today. What if it just crits through light screen? I still don't think that's enough, but the Terra Blast is more than Heat Wave, right? I'm like so sure. Yeah, it was just like the extra light screen is so brutal. Oh man, he has like an Annihilate and Sinistra, but with items that are actually gonna ever be useful. Made bad meta read. Okay. So he led the bugs. And yeah, like Loki, like Loki the bug lead is really fucking good. Yeah, because I mean he fiery danced X's there to guarantee I don't get Trick Room up. Am I able to like quote unquote just set my Annihilate up faster? Like is that a feasible thing I can do? Yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Basically, what's happening. God, I think the whole way he played that last game though is something that I am not like it's not something I'm that aware of or that good of when I'm playing a team with a set of Pokemon, and that is like he didn't lead it at all. He just like whittled away at my resources until the setup Pokemon is able to dominate. It didn't just dominate from the get-go. Or like Spirit Break, like it would be Stone Axe. Like maybe I'm so greedy for this, but like, do I not just survive the turn regardless, even on Stone Axe, Spirit Break? Oh, and I actually am outspeeding his Cleavor with Annihilate. Yeah, his Cleavor has a lot of bulk. I guess that makes sense. He could Stone Axe, yeah, the Araquanid. Yeah, I didn't give that nearly as much thought as it probably deserved, but I got a bulk up on Annihilate, so I do think, like, from that point, there's a lot to be done. And I think I'm switching King Gambit in specifically to switch Sinestra in on what is most likely a close combat. And I'm just going to be relatively a pain in the ass for him, hopefully. But what if I just Terra Watered? Like, okay, but is that even good? Like, it might be. Volk. Yeah, okay, getting a Flame Body tick on 8th is like the nightmare. So I suppose that's probably what we save the Terrifier for. Because in my head I was like, actually, do we need Terrifier? But I probably still do for his Volk. Same way. Get it? Yep. And it's like, it's kind of a read, but it's kind of like the button you have to press to KO the Gambit. I think my bigger issue here is that I don't even necessarily want to Trick Room, to be honest. +2, I need to start getting some damage. Because I think Trey is actually just going to target... Why? I'm like, I'm genuinely not even like tilted, but I'm like, do I not just FF? Like, is it like, do I not just lose? Like, I'm not tilted. I just am like, I think I just lose off that. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Fuck. I suppose the thing is, I just like, I just got so steamrolled. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, outside of potentially just like getting the meta call wrong, in that there's only 3 Dragapult and 1 Hydreigon, and so like, would Terra Water on Volk still have been better? It changes shit from game 1 too, though, so I don't know if that's worth thinking about. Fuck, I can't fucking commit into hard Trick Room into him, though, because this fucking Terra Water Sinestra just reverses it for free. Probably a bad reason not to go for hard Trick Room. Man. Oh. Fuck. I think this matchup just made me sad on like the last minute changes I made. Like, I think Mental Herb on Sinestra is fucking fake. Goggles at least got a use, although it didn't matter at that point because I was already burned. And like, Terra Fairy Volk is obviously like more popular in regular Reg H. Terra Water. What if I went Terra Fairy on Gambit? Man, I don't know. I just got so steamrolled. I don't even know what I'll fucking do with this footage. I don't think it's that useful, but I just that actually set me spiraling a little bit. I just... Oof. Like... Bro, I just don't know what I just don't know what I could have done better. Like, he rinsed me. Like, alright. Malamingus and Nihilingus, what the fuck are we doing? Okay. So, Choice Scarf, Switcheroo, Skill Swap, Knock Off Superpower. Man, I wish this was Gambit. I don't think he's going to... There's no way he tries to give me the contrary Quiver Dance, does he? Does he Terra Fire? No! No! You bastard! Not letting me just get a free Willow? What the fuck? Yeah, I wish that was supposed to be Gambit. I just ran out of time, and then I was like, finish is fine. Because I shouldn't have selected Araquanid. And then I didn't want to not bring any speed control like game one. So that was a good turn for him. I should have at least Quiver Danced, but I was, I mean, not worried, but I was aware of the possibility of absolute nonsense. Best way to fucking say it. So Rage Fist does have +1. I think my thing is I need to get Trick Room up now. I think Malamar still needs to knock off the Zoroark again. Which means I think I go for a Heat Wave again. I'm giving him off a Rage Fist boost. If I do that, I think I need to. Yeah. I like... Volt could die here. If he just Rage Fists this turn... Why is Malamar alive? Oh. I feel it in my gut that he's about to Drain Punch this Sinestia. But like, what do I do about it? Oh, and like I want to switch to Araquanid, but if he rage powders or rage punches Volk, I'll let him. Like I can't lose Araquanid because I don't have a way through Gambit then. I feel that he's drain punching this Sinestro, for the record. I feel it in my bones. In my bones, I say. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh my god, bro, I knew you were doing that. I fucking knew. You know, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. That's fine. Oh motherfucker. You can't do that. You can't do that to me. He saw me type in Parker's chat about spiraling after Trey's game and he made the call. That's so you're not allowed to do that. That's so fucking illegal. Like you really, you know, I'm just pressing buttons. Like maybe you fucking press an incorrect button and I'm in this game, but otherwise, like if you bulked up and I crit, you know, it's like, yeah. Yeah. Let's see what a +1 normal type Terror Blast does to this Annihilate, though. Also, like, Heatwave did more than 50% the first time to Malamar, right? And then did under the second time. You know what? If I was just pressing... If I was just pressing Quiver Dance from the jump, I think at +2 Terror Blast is picking up. Like, dude, that was crazy. You motherfucker. I knew he was close combating. I'm surprised it's close combat though, and not Drain Punch. It is leftovers, but on bulk up. You gotta do bulk up and not Drain Punch? I don't know. I'm just greedy though. Alrighty. Dude, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. I can't. But he won't expect me to do it twice, right? He would never expect for me to do that twice. Thing is it Sinistro? Because like I would need like Terra Water, Terra Blast, Gambit, and Trick Room theoretically if Volk doesn't deal with the ape. Yeah. We're rolling the dice here because it's just fuck it. Because what else do we have to do? I can't believe. Okay, so Hydreigon, Annihilate. I would, you know. Yeah, like the Terra Fairy Terra Blast does feel really nice for eating like this Draco or Dark Pulse, and it even could be Snarl, and I think it probably is Snarl. Yeah, it's Snarl, and then the whole charade's over. Yeah. Wait, why was... Oh my god, Aiden! Why are you not fucking Gambit on the Zoroark? You fucking... What are you fucking doing? Okay, now I'm fucking tilted. What the fuck are you doing, Aiden? Fuck me. Cause I'm just not fucking pressing the right fucking buttons in the order I know to press them. Fuck, like, if you fucking say you're gonna Terra Fire your fucking Annihilate before you fucking press the Flame Body, do it. You gotta fucking verbally say you want your Zoroark to be Gambit, fucking do it. God fucking damn it, Aiden. Fuck. God. Fuck me. Fuck. Dude. Okay. Hey, I got it all out. And it's not even that the game isn't playable, it's just that I'm like frustrated. I'm just not pressing the buttons that I am like verbally saying I should press. Like I'm willing to give up Zoroark if he doesn't want to Terrifier. Or you can, and then now I at least have Terra Blast, but maybe I should have just gone for Shadow Ball. Yeah. I should have just gone for Shadow Ball. I know I should just go for Shadow Ball. Yeah. You're fine. Stop it. I am not going to let him just snarl, and I am not going to let him just close combat. Okay, that's step one. God, they did so much damage to Sinestra. +3, +3, +2, or I mean, I think it's probably air/kill Sinestra. Okay, okay. I think it's Rage Powder, one more Quiver Dance. Oh, Sinestra's the goat! Sinestra's the goat! Holy shit. Oh, I think we did it. If neutral Terra Blast picks up, which it should, hopefully. Oh my god. I mean, we still probably most likely have it, but what's this? Yeah. No lefties. It's fucking annoying. No, hopefully, if he wave just double connects, we are still okay. Okay, we're still okay. I mean, air slash crit? Air slash crit, okay? Bugboard's resisted, no? I mean, I know you have tinted lens, but air slash is still more. Holy shit. Whew. Oof. And I fucking crashed out in the middle of that game. That was because I'm just not leading my Zora work properly. Fuck. I led it as Sinistra 2 games in a row. I think I want to not lead Zora work for the 3rd game, but the issue is like Zora work is actually just kind of a fairly correct lead into his team. I was about to do, like, I think I'm just gonna run it back. I know I said I like didn't want to lead Zora work, but it's not just about the like trying to steal a turn, although I probably shouldn't ever will-o-wisp the ape immediately. But it just like taunting and will-o-wisping or icy winding things. Yeah, Malamingus and Nihilingus. So I think I taunt it with Gambit. You know, I obviously with Gambit. And dude, if he fucking presses skill swap, fair enough. I respect it. Yeah, I am like, I can't, you know, I could have actually gotten away with it game 2, but I'm not gonna do it game 3. I think you know basically that it's a Zora work, but like, I don't know why he did it that way. Oh my god, I didn't think about that with close combat. Oh my god, because close combat would be making him stronger. Okay, but now Malamar has Defiant. Plus Shadow Ball this time? No, it's not KOing. Did I just give up my Volk? Because like if he Rage Fisted my Volk... But I think Shadow Ball... Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. Good Scarf Malamar still. Yeah, and? Okay, that's a dead Hydreigon. And 8. Wait, I just picked up double KOs. Right? Right? Oh my god. Yeah, fair. Oh man, Ape just barely lived out. So, the reason it's Gambit is because it's Malamar, and Malamar is choiced. And Malamar, because it's choiced, there are 2 attacking moves that they have to lock into are Knockoff and Superpower. Knockoff would do nothing to Gambit, and Superpower would do actually 0 immunity damage to Zoroark. So I want to force him to pick. Contrary. But I don't think... I think he's just going to protect Ape. I don't know, maybe I should have just Sucker Punched. Because if he's... Yeah, like, I know he's just going to protect Ape, but it's like, because he protects Ape, and then he superpowers, he, like, doesn't actually have to make the decision. Or he can switch through the items. Now he has a Sash, but I am Scarf Zoroark. Which means I still Shadow Ball this Ape. And I think it dies. It should die. Probably dies. And I get knockoff from Malamar. Oh. Oh, knockoff from Malamar could be like a problem, probably. Okay, no, Malamar's just ability to change items is a problem now. And I think I just go for... No. Because you have to... Yeah. No, I do, because you have to pick one of them. Yanmingus. If I get the Shadow Ball and then knocks off and KOs Zoroark, I think we're in it. Okay. I think we're in it. Switcheroo, skill swap, knock off superpower. I mean, I target Yanmega with Kowtow and Machagacha. I think that's it. Oh, no, because Malamar is superpower. So it's Kowtow. Well, no, but also... Oh, but there's not really a but also. You are scarfed with superpower. I'm just praying you are not actually that bulky. This is really close. Oh, Machagacha's not fucking picking up. Oh my god, I lose. I should have rage powdered. No, because he knocked off anyway. Knocked off Mentor, Air Slash. Okay. So because it's 3v1. Okay, so Malamar deals the most damage, but also doesn't threaten protect. So I don't need, or like, and doesn't outspeed, so I don't need to worry about sucker punching. A Gambit could clean up. How much does this Yanmega do with Bug Buzz? Oh my god. No crit and no double protects. I should have this. Because I can eat 2 more Bug Buzzes without a crit. And even if Ape double protects to get out of Trick Room, as long as the second one doesn't work, then I just Sucker Punch Yanmega forever. Yeah, and like maybe I go for Sucker Punch on Yanmega then, but I'm just like willing to take it. Yeah, I think this is my most correct play. Because I just don't think it is worth like reading that. No! GG's. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, GG's. Damn. Aw. Sag. Alright, so I'm coming with this pretty damn late. Like, I was pretty not sure I was gonna even upload this video, but I also realized / decided to not be lame as fuck and not upload a tournament video just because I wasn't super happy with my own play and with my team building decisions. And yes, it does look like I placed 4th if you're just looking at this in isolation, but I'm really 2-2. I got a bye round, and even in the wins, I didn't deserve at least like a game of one of the sets. And then on the losses, it just was not my best play. And I wish I'd made a lot of different decisions in the team builder. So I was just not thrilled with this tournament. Even though like a 4th doesn't look that bad, but I shouldn't be 4th. That's like a weird getting off some resistance in a bye round. Like, I feel like I should be 7th at least. But anyways, basically here's the standings, because I didn't record that night 1. I pray this is out by like 3 p.m. on Halloween. It might not be. It might be closer to like 5, but yeah, I was pretty close to not uploading this at all. So yeah.